ladies and gentlemen, I think now is the time that we'll have this conversation. Charles Oliveira will never be a UFC champion again. And if I'm being honest, I don't think we ever see Oliveira fight for a UFC title again unless he takes a title shot on short notice. I know it's upsetting and you might need time to heal, but this is just the facts in my opinion. So, as we all know, Oliveira is coming off that loss to Arman Tsarukyan at UFC 300. Now, a lot of people were hemming and hawing if that was a controversial loss or not, a controversial decision, sorry. But in my opinion, not really. I think it would have been more controversial if Oliveira had won that by decision than Arman. Now, yes, there were times, two times in particular, that Oliveira nearly finished Arman, especially in the third round. Oliveira himself said that's why he stuck his tongue out. He thought he did finish Arman Tsarukyan, but in fact, I don't even know how Arman fucking survived them. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get why Arman did. Why didn't he tap? Why didn't he just save the MMA fan base? Why did he not just tap? Why the fuck did he ruin one of the greatest fighters of all time, one of the most beloved fighters of all time? Arman, you fucking ruined him. Let me fix the camera. But yeah, anyway, wait, what the fuck's happening here? My mic's man and everything. But yeah, no, seriously, I really don't see Oliveira fighting for the belt again soon. I kind of feel like his hype is slowly dying down. I think the best thing for Oliveira would be to get in there and compete as soon as possible. And I think Gamrot is the perfect fight for Oliveira if he still has title aspirations. Now, obviously, is Gamrot a big name in the UFC? Absolutely fucking not. I don't think I'm yet to find a Gamrot fan, if I'm being honest. But like, if Oliveira wants to be a champion, I think going right back in there as soon as possible and beating someone like Gamrot, which I believe Oliveira can beat Gamrot. I've seen some people after that Arman Tsarukyan loss saying Gamrot would beat him. I don't think so. I think Oliveira would beat Gamrot. But here's the issue with Oliveira, and we've seen this in the Islam fight. We've seen this against Beneil Dariush as well. And obviously, most recently, we've seen it against Arman Tsarukyan. Charles Oliveira, do not get me wrong, is extremely dangerous off his back. He is one of the... I think he's got the most submission wins in UFC history, if I'm correct. I think I am. But what Oliveira tends to do, especially against these guys who do have high-level grappling, he spends too long having them in his guard. Now, like I said, Oliveira is extremely dangerous there and he can submit you. But I feel like Oliveira wastes too much time on his back. I mean, I think he done that against Arman, Beneil, and Islam. And obviously, against Beneil, people don't really talk about that because he was able to finish Beneil Dariush. But I feel like Oliveira could have beaten Arman Tsarukyan if he had have worked to get to his feet or worked to get into a better position than just being in his full guard. I feel like that's a big hole in Oliveira's game. And I feel like that's what cost him in that Arman fight, as well as Arman just being a fucking dog, let's be honest. But yeah, that's how I think Oliveira should go about it if he wants to challenge for the title again. Get right back in there as soon as possible against Gamrot. Beat Gamrot. And then, I mean, realistically, technically you're back there for at least a number one contender fight. Obviously, Oliveira is more than likely going to go for the other route, which I'm going to talk about, and that is, I think Oliveira will more than likely sit out until Justin Gaethje wants to come back. The wind. Yeah, I feel like that's what Oliveira is going to do. I feel like Oliveira now is going to be looking for money fights. I feel like that is what Oliveira's career trajectory is going to be now. I feel like Oliveira is going to be calling out Conor McGregor, talking shit about McGregor close to his fight, which again, that's smart because it does keep your name in the headlines. But yeah, I genuinely don't see Oliveira making a push for the title again. I feel like Oliveira is either going to sit out and try and fight Conor, but then again, if Conor beats Chandler, in my opinion, Conor will fight Max Holloway next. So if he can't get the Conor fight, I feel like then Oliveira is going to wait out and fight Justin Gaethje. And I feel like by that time there are going to be a lot more contenders in the lightweight division, and what I mean by that is more clear contenders that can challenge for the belt. Obviously, at this moment in time, we know Poirier's fighting for the belt next, but outside of that, the other contender is Orman. Really, to be honest, outside of Orman, there really is no clear-cut contender in the lightweight division. And I feel like if Oliveira wants to be one of those contenders again, he should fight Gamrot as soon as possible. And if he isn't going to do that, then I feel like everybody else in this division is going to work their way up by fighting each other to get in a better position than Oliveira, if Oliveira chooses to wait out for the likes of Justin Gaethje and these bigger names, etc. So yes, let me know your opinions in the comments below. What do you think about Oliveira? Is he ever going to be champion again? Is he ever going to fight for the belt again? Let me know your opinions in the comments below. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I am trying to get to 200 followers or 200 subscribers. I haven't really set a date yet. We'll say by like, I don't know, start of July. I want to hit 200. So their main goal is to be at 500 subscribers by the end of the year. That is my goal. But yeah, let me know your opinions on the Oliveira situation in the comments below. And I'll see you again in the next one.